If your so-called protein shake has 40 grams of sugar, that's not breakfast, that's dessert. I used to drink these thinking I was being healthy until my blood sugar and my waistline both decided to prove me wrong. So today, let's fix this. So let's start with the rule that changes everything. A great shake hits 3 targets: at least 20 to 35 grams of protein, no more than 8 grams of net carbs, and no more than 5 grams of added sugar, although I prefer 0. It's also a plus if it has fiber or a healthy fat in it to keep you satisfied. Now, if your label or the way you prepare it doesn't do that, it's not likely going to help you lose weight in the long term or keep it off. Now, a quick confession. I'm a little OCD in the best way. I'm going to give you my system so you can pick the perfect one for you, lose the weight, and enjoy what you're eating, and move the fuck on with your life. Because my job is to make you independent, not obsessed. Let's kill a few myths while we're at it. Myth number 1. All protein shakes help you lose weight. Wrong. Most of them are milkshakes wearing yoga pants. If protein's low and sugar's high, you'll be hungrier later. Myth number 2. More fat automatically means more fullness. Not if you're insulin resistant. Too much saturated fat can actually make your insulin work worse, even if your glucose looks fine the day of. So keep your shake under 2.5 grams of saturated fat per serving. And if you need creaminess, maybe use a little almond butter, avocado, or chia seeds or flax instead of coconut oil or MCT bombs. Here's how I think about it. Your body is the lab. Your shake, the experiment, and the 3 levels of your protein type, your fat type, and your carb tolerance. Now, you'll adjust these over time. What's perfect for you right now might not always be perfect next year, and that's normal. That's why I teach you a scorecard, not a brand. You run the numbers, you own the results, and remember, great shakes do more than protein. They include fiber for fullness, clean sweeteners or minimal gums for a calm gut, enzymes or lactase if you're dairy sensitive, and third-party testing, so you're not playing supplement roulette. Every shake I rate goes through my 30-point system: taste, protein dose, carbs, sugar, lower saturated fat, gut tolerance, and whether it's clean and verified. Let's talk results. My top 3 shakes for weight loss and diabetes. First, the do-it-yourself workhorse. 1 scoop of whey isolate, about 25 grams to 30 grams of protein, a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax, water or unsweetened almond milk, and cinnamon. Simple, clean, fast, cheap, and it actually keeps you full. Second, the micellar casein nightcap. It digests slowly and keeps you out of the pantry at 10 p.m. Third, the ready-to-drink vanilla option. See, if you're busy, consistency beats perfection. Think pea protein, egg, or collagen with lower metal exposure. Stick to vanilla when in doubt if you don't care about flavor. And vanilla flavors usually have a lower heavy metal risk than chocolate flavors, although I like chocolate anyway, and less sugar. Now, here's the part most people miss. Weight loss gets easier when your blood sugar is stable. You don't need diabetes for this to matter. High insulin tells your body, store fat now. And when you flatten the sugar roller coaster, your appetite finally comes down. Whey can help with that, but it's not perfect for everyone. Taking whey isolate in water 10 to 15 minutes before a carb-heavy meal can blunt your sugar. That's called whey preload. Some of you will do better on plant blends, others on egg or mixed protein. The point is, your shake should make you feel calm and satisfied, not puffy, not tired. Now, quick PSA. Protein powders aren't regulated like food, so independent labs have found heavy metals, especially in plant-based chocolate flavors. So don't panic, just be smart. Look for an NSF or Informed Sport certification and keep the servings reasonable. One reason I use Shaklee Life Shake, which is my personal shake, is that it's low glycemic, free of artificial sweeteners, quality tested, and gentle on my stomach. It hits that 20 grams of protein mark, so it scores a 28 out of 30 in my system. The link with the discount is in with the free guide. Now, when you mix your shake, use filtered water. Tap water can carry contaminants, and you don't want that in your body. And clean water also makes your shake taste better and keeps your gut calmer. I take things to the next level, and my filter's not just in my kitchen sink, it's in my shower, it's in any sink in the house. It's part of our actual main plumbing system. So I'll link that also in the free guide if you're looking to step it up a notch. To me, it's worth the upgrade. Anyways, speaking of your gut, when I say GI, I mean your gut, not the glycemic index, which I talk about in other videos. If you get bloating, gas, or cramps, it's the wrong shake. The usual suspects are ones that include lactose and whey concentrate, sugar alcohols like erythritol, chicory, or inulin fiber, or heavy gums like carrageenan. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's like CARRAGEENAN. You get the idea. Choose whey isolate over concentrate. Go easy on those additives and pick lower gum blends. Your stomach should feel calm within a half hour of eating the shake, and that's your test. Here are a few that consistently score high on my 30-point scorecard. Shaklee Life Shake for a balanced daily driver. P.S. This is my shake. I also love Owen. It's a nice plant-based protein for those who can't do animal-based proteins, and it's ready to drink. I also like Strength MD, designed by Dr. Salis Whalen for a physician-formulated whey with fiber. I like Dymatize, ISO 100, Transparent Labs, Ascent, and Caged for clean whey isolates. Ascent and Caged casein for nighttime use, Fairlife Core Power, and Iconic for lactose lactose-free dairy options, and Garden of Life Sport or Ritual for plant-based powders with traceable sourcing. The full rank table with scores and notes is in the guide in the description. Download the free guide and start scoring and pick the shake you like best. And if you want coaching on things like this, meals, labs, whatever, join the diabesity reversal method. The link's in the pinned comment. Your shake can feed your fat cells or free them. Pick the one that works for you.